If there's a lizard people, there's a flying spaghetti monster.
Flying spaghetti monster?
Ward 2, Precinct 1, or the Ward 2 Challenge Ballot 1, I'm sorry.
Just look for lizard people.
Okay.
Is this the lizard
Oh, is
people?
this the one?
Lizard people.
Oh.
You got it.
Okay, well,
Well, let's have a discussion.
I get it.
Jim Morrison reference.
The motion would be to withdraw, to reject the challenge and to allocate this vote to Franken.
Well, we talked about yesterday, did we not, that the write-in does not have to be filled in, because that's the distinctive part. Is that your argument?
Well,
My argument would be that lizard people is not a genuine write-in. In other words, it's not a person.
Okay.
Therefore, shouldn't be considered under that rule.
Do we know that for sure?
if it said Moon Unit Zappa, would you say, oh, no, there is no such person as Moon Unit Zappa? Thank you.
Actually, I would say that would be permissible.
Well, but you don't know that there's not someone named Lizard People. You don't.
It's a fair guess.
You and I don't.
I wouldn't disagree with your honor.
It seems
Do you
to
want
me
to
it's
respond?
also an obliteration of Franken,
He
and
wants to respond. Mr.
Please.
I don't know that he
Yeah.
needs
Very
to.
briefly, yes, we don't know. It fits the statute, but it's an
Lizard
excellent
people,
Franken.
good grief.
We think it's
My motion is to
Lizard
reject
King
the
and
challenge
Morrison.
and to
Can I just
allocate.
take another second to look at it? It's the
Yeah.
weirdest thing.
Yeah, no,
it's not the weirdest.
No, it is.
No, you're right.
It's up there, though.
It's close.
We could rank them, but not today.
It's, it's close, it is in the top 10.
So we're agreed, there's no significance to the lack of filling in the circle. The other lizard peoples were filled in,
Right.
but there's no significance there.
And
The issue is
What
the
we
argument made here.
said is you don't have to fill it in.
Right.
and as
That's what
silly as
statute
it
says.
It's a
seems.
half-hearted vote for lizard people, that's all. We've had this.
Well, it's okay.
My motion, I move to reject the challenge and to allocate this ballot to Franken.
Well,
Can I-
look, can I stop?
Yes,
Ma'am, see, we're talking.
Yeah, let's keep going here, because
Yeah.
they do raise, subdivision 4A says if a voter has written the name of an individual. I understand the Chief Justice's position, but isn't people plural? I mean, how do you have an individual named people? Well, I suppose you
You could
could.
have a last name Sims or Sim. I mean, I think it's silly too, but, I mean, we have to judge this on the face of the ballot. And,
What did we do when Jesse Ventura was written in?
he's a real person.
Well, that's
I
a
know.
real
Did
person.
we reject
know
it?
that.
We accepted it. I mean, I thought we accepted that
We
ballot.
did. We did. Well, no.
And that was a real person. We know that's a real
Can we get-
person.
Mr. Secretary and members, actually, we had, I believe, 2 of those yesterday, and both of those were overvotes
We
because
called Jesse
there was a
over.
filled-in oval, and then there was a name in the write-in for both Jesse Ventura and one other that I don't remember right.
But no, those are known individuals. And I understand the Chief Justice's issue, but
I have to admit that
Yes, thank you.
I've had somebody in front of me in court whose name is Peoples, spelled like that.
First name
it's just-
Lizard?
Really, if somebody's going to vote and they want to make a kind of a statement of some sort,
They may not get their vote.
they
counted.
may not get their vote counted. This is an example of that. And I'm fairly certain they didn't mean it, but the rules are the rules. The statute is the statute, and
Right.
I think we have to not accept it.
what are you certain they didn't mean? I mean, they wrote it all over the place.
Right. They overvoted.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at it again.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Thank you. If the Chief Justice and the board's position is that lizard people may be an actual person, then I would concur. If we think it's just a statement like in God We Trust, which was a ballot we saw, then frankly, I don't think it's an overvote.
Or God or Jesus was written down.
And that was not
Two.
an overvote. I think it's only an overvote if the board concludes that lizard people was intended not to be a political statement, but rather a person.
Counsel?
We know that people can be a surname, and lizard can be a nickname. And we had a nickname, I think it
Chopper.
was Barragrass,
Cougar
Chopper,
and
or
Beaver.
something yesterday. So, again, either an overvote or it's a vote for lizard people with the Franken vote being obliterated. But
We spent a lot of time in this one.
My motion is to reject the challenge and to allocate this ballot to Franken. All in favor of my motion signify by saying aye. All opposed, same sign. I move this ballot be allocated as an overvote.
Yeah.
All
Well,
in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
If there's a lizard people, there's a flying spaghetti monster.
flying spaghetti monster?
Middle name,
Please.
spaghetti.
I gotta see
I gotta see this one too. It looks like a couple of names on there.
Well, at least they didn't put their address label on it.
Let me see, what do I need to do? I move to reject the challenge and to designate the ballot for Franken. That's pretty good.
This one we gotta look at.
Yeah, it's worth looking at.
Let's see. It is flying spaghetti monster.
Well,
Or FSM
You
for
did-
those who really know.
FSM?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, personally.
Well, they didn't repeat it. They,
I think the question here is that this is not a distinguishing mark. That's the basis for the challenge. It's just silly.
I move to reject the challenge and to designate this ballot for Franken. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Re-
Check this.
Reject the challenge and to designate this ballot for Franken.
well, this is new.
What is it? I can't see it. So what is
We
what-
aim to please
Do I
here,
have
you
it?
New in
know.
a number of
Yeah,
ways.
which one
this is,
Keep going.
As good as you
Keep
get?
going.
yeah,
going.
Frankenstein, Stan.
Snake
Can't
River.
even spell.
Oh. Somebody's
Oh.
watching, you know. They're
Oh,
watching.
my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Trimble wants to be.
I want to see
So
that.
my motion is to reject
You want,
the challenge.
He's asking.
Yes.
My only comment
Oh,
is that
God, I see it
the
now.
voters changed the name of his candidate.
Yes.
It is no longer Al Franken, it's something different. And whether it's
Oh,
possibly a joke or
my.
possibly not, I don't think we could tell that.
Oh,
The statute says that misspellings do not disqualify a vote.
this
The ballot is still identified as the endorsed candidate of the Democratic Labor Party, which there's only one candidate. This is at most a misspelling of, an alteration of the spelling of the name, including disqualifying ballot.
Well,
Well, yeah, but how's this different than somebody crossing out part of the name of the candidate, and we voted on one of those yesterday? I mean, that changes the name, too. No, I'm not, you don't want to argue with me on this. They may want to, but I mean, Norm Coleman had a line through part of his name, and we counted that Coleman yesterday.
Did we?
Why now?
Yes.
but was there oval filled in? I don't recall. I mean, I
The
thought.
oval was filled in, yeah. And we counted it. I don't know I had the faintest idea
Well,
where it was from.
the problem is, this is more than crossing out part of it. This is designating someone other than Al Franken, at least arguably. It's a goofy, well, no. It is one of the ballots that we see.
That's right.
Well, I think, I'm not afraid to say it's goofy, but, I mean, if you look at the totality of the ballot, it's goofy.
Okay.
But a person has, they can
They're
be
projecting
goofy,
goofy.
I guess, as long as you don't do a write-in. As long as you don't do a write-in, you can be goofy. I think it's a vote for Franken.
I do, too.
My,
I think,
counsel?
Mr. Trimble.
Yeah, I don't think it's a misspelling, it's, the
It's a-
spelling was there.
it's an alteration. Okay.
I want to move the rejection of the challenge and the designation of this vote for candidate Franken. All in favor of my motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Aye.